Yeah. Years ago, I met a guy called Steve when I used to box on transport and Hogarth, yeah. And nice kid. He's, good fighter. And we move on. You know, you move on your life. Me in and out of prison, he moved, and I don't know where he moved to. But when I see him the other day in Brentford, and I couldn't believe it, you know. All right, mate, you going, Steve? He ain't really changed. So we exchanged phone numbers, but he was telling me about his son. His son he's got two boys, and they're both fighters, good amateur fighters, and they're about 16, 17, something like that. And I said, nice one. He said, you should come and see them fight, mate. He says, they never leave each other's side, they're always together. Yeah? I went, yeah, of course. Anyway, so he was telling me about this thing that happened in a calf. He said his two sons went to a calf. They're sitting in there, waiting for their breakfast, and in the corner there's a couple of guys in there, and they're just having whatever they're doing. And there's an old boy with his wife or whatever, and the woman's come out and she's gone uh, bacon sandwich, sausage sandwich, like that, and he's put his hands up. As the sandwiches come over, these two guys got off from the table and they smashed this old boy to pieces and threw his plates up in the air with sausage and bacon in and walked out of the thing, right? Just as easy as that. My two, my mate's sons, two boys, jumped up, walked outside the cab, shouted at the guys and bashed them up really bad. Really bashed them up bad, mate. Good fight, my boy, them two boys. And as it happens, they was Muslims, yeah? And when they heard like sausage sandwich and bacon sandwich, they've gone into one and they've gone over, bashed the old boy up, didn't bash the woman up, but bashed the old boy up. I mean, when I say old boy, I mean, it was more like younger than me, but maybe he looks a lot really, really old, you know? And they give him a clump and smash and chucked all the sandwiches in the air. So these two boys walks out, mate, and they really bashed him up. And they was Muslim, mate. And obviously he's told me. And I sort of, I'm going to put it on my podcast now, what I've done. I'm going to put it, I've done anyway. Yeah, my mate's son, he went in the calf later on and said to the woman, like, I'm sorry about what happened, my boys. She said no. She said nothing's happened. The police weren't called. Nothing's happened, and what they'd done was right. Them two boys. Them two boys bashed him over. Boys up really, really, really good for the old boy. Yeah, they didn't really bash the old boy up, but they gave him a few slaps here and there and chucked the sandwiches up in the air. But come on, if they can start going to calves and bashing people up and having bacon sandwiches and sausage rolls and all them sort of things, they're gonna get themselves in a lot of trouble. Because you know what it's like, you get them big scapulars coming there, have a big breakfast. The lorry drivers and all that have a big breakfast. Could you imagine them Muslims sitting in there and trying to take liberties of them? They're going to come right and stuck. You know what I mean? So everybody enjoy their bacon sandwiches and the sausage sandwiches. Yeah, make sure you order one for me as well, yeah? Nice one. Have a nice day, yeah, beautiful.